What if we actually committed to our dreams? What would happen? Will we be happier? Will we have $1 million in the bank? Would all of our problems go away? For the past 4 years, no matter what I was doing, there was always something in the back of my head that wanted more. While sitting in class, most of the time I'll be doing anything but paying attention, watching other cinematographers and video editors producing crazy work, wondering what I could do to be in those positions as well. When I have free time, I'll be experimenting and improving my editing skills, finding different ways to bring my vision to life. And during my last semester of college, I finally decided to apply what I've learned. I made my first YouTube video, posted it, and then everything changed. It got 2 million views within 48 hours, gained 1 million subscribers, and got $1 million from the video. I'm just kidding. It actually got about less than 20 something views within the first 2 days, which is terrible, and I gained 0 subscribers from it. But despite the video not performing, it gave me valuable insight on how to improve my editing and cinematography. I continued the same routine for a couple of months: school, gym, edit, and film. That was my life for the last semester of college, and I went into overdrive, consistently trying to find different ways to improve and producing new content. And I wish I could say that it all paid off and I'm sitting comfortably in a mansion. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I graduated college with nothing more than a silly dream of wanting to be a successful visual media producer despite going to school for engineering. If you couldn't tell already, I'm Asian and come from an immigrant household, which means I'm already shooting myself in the foot for wanting to pursue a more creative and entrepreneurial path. And to be honest, I think I would have shelved this dream and put it to the side if it wasn't for one defining moment. Just 2 months after graduation, I had the craziest opportunity of my life. I'm a big sports fan and a fan of boxing and have been since I was in high school, and watched a lot of the current champions grow into what they are now. So if you told me that I will be creating visual media for Bill Haney and his family, I wouldn't have believed you. And I definitely wouldn't have believed you if you told me I'll be eating dinner with him and his family. That moment grew my hunger and made me realize that I wanted to do more than produce visual media for somebody else. Oftentimes when we're doing something, we wonder if it's worth the time and effort, if it will pay off in the end. When pursuing something that doesn't have guaranteed results, it often gets frustrating and demoralizing, making people quit and less motivated to go after the things they really want to do, lessening their imagination of what they're capable of. If the poor results from my video got to my head, I would have stopped making content a long time ago. In turn, I wouldn't have had a portfolio of work to show people, losing out on a lot of opportunities. Committing to the things that we set out to do is the only way to see what could actually happen. And I'm not here to tell you that all this has meaning, that this will eventually work out, because the future is uncertain. But that's the thing, the future isn't guaranteed. Just as much as failure can be certain, so could success. One of my friends told me that in 8 years our lives are going to be over. That's going to be a lot harder to take the same risk and recover from it. For some reason, it's been something that stuck with me since. I know it's a played out saying, but the regret of not trying is way worse than trying and failing. No one got into the positions that they're in without trying. Trying is the fundamental thing that everybody can do. When you start trying and committing, new paths and possibilities emerge. We often think that goals are linear, to get from point A to point B, that it looks like this, when in reality, goals and dreams evolve with time and experience. Some of your favorite entrepreneurs went on one path and eventually transitioned to another one because their goals and desires evolved with their experience. There isn't a set path to reach the destination. The only way that these paths stop growing is if you stop trying. You can't control what will happen. You can't control if the results will be good or bad. But what you can control is your effort and your response to those results. Experiences are either a moment of regression or a moment of growth. And personally, I'm a fan of the latter. Regardless if your aspirations are to be an entrepreneur or something else, fundamentally it's the same principle: a commitment to yourself, your dreams, and your values.